continue momentum enough to like come back in the series.
Okay. All right. So we have that down. Now we're gonna kind of get to Dan's.
I shouldn't say come back in the series. It's tied, but
Yeah.
You think the Cardinals come out and win it?
not game 1, game 3. I think the Braves are going to keep momentum, but I think if the Cardinals keep it close and only lose by a slim margin, then I think they win game 4.
Well, at that point, who's winning 5?
Yeah,
I think the Braves are. If it goes to a 5-game series, I think the Braves win it because they just have the hit power.
They have too much depth. They're a really good hitting team, and their pitching is pretty damn solid as well. It's a shock. It's a shock actually that St. Louis got shut out though.
For real though.
Just like I thought it was a shock to me that the Nats got shut out on the Dodgers because the hitting on both teams is so good. But that's just how playoff pitching can go. You can just have one dude dominate the whole game.
Yep. All right, Dan. We're gonna go to your side now.
Oh, then we get to go to boring AL, which is just home run city.
I mean, which is
well, it depends.
The superior side of baseball, but whatever.
It really is right now. There is no doubt.
Oh! Superior side. The Yankees are beating everyone by 15 effing runs the whole game.
And then the Astros have been dominant for the past 4 years.
Yeah, but the Astros. The thing is, they're not a home run hitting team. They just get guys on base and have clutch hitters.
I mean,
they're
key.
so good.
That's key for anything. I mean, if you think about it, you may hit 5 home runs, but that team that gets 5 people on base in an inning, that's hard to compete with.
Okay, Dan, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Because you're the Yankees fan. You saw the Twins and Yankees first game. Obviously, the Yankees blew them out. Mm-hmm. It wasn't really close after the third. They play in about 10 minutes from when we're recording this, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who do you got?
The Yankees are winning that series in 3.
You think a sweep?
I truly do.
The Twins have a chance at home.
It's not unbelievable at that. The Yankees
I wouldn't say
at
that there's
home
no
this
way.
early.
I mean, don't get me. But you got to remember the Twins also had an insane amount of home runs as well.
Yeah,
just like the Yankees, they can hit just as many.
But I think the pitching for the Yankees is just far superior.
I mean, true.
The Yankees
that's why they're playing.
Better team.
I don't know exactly who's pitching tonight for the Yankees. I wish we had CeCe on the roster for the playoffs. Unfortunately, we don't. And I would have loved to seen him pitch tonight because in the playoffs, CeCe has been a pretty good pitcher for us. Our bullpen is good. And I just don't see the Twins being able to score a lot of runs off of us.
Yeah.
Mission today is
pitching is clearly but I mean, the problem with the go ahead.
Our defense is just nasty.
You do have an incredibly good shortstop.
I wish Didi would play a little bit more, but I mean, Glaber is just insane.
I'm trying to.
DJ. Oh my God, DJ LeMahieu, man! I tell you,
I am confused why they're not playing Didi Gregorio though. I'm very confused about that. Is he not doing good for some reason?
Well, and he was hurt. He didn't play the first, I want to say, 2 months of the season. Right. And Glaber was playing shortstop, and DJ LeMahieu was at second base, and what's his face? Ford is his last name, was playing first.
Oh, okay.
And Glaber was just making plays that Derek Jeter would be making,
Oh damn.
And he was. Glaber is really a second, a pure second baseman.
Your starter is Masahiro Tanaka.
All right, so.
Yeah, that's what I just looked up. It is.
He's a hard one to hit off of, though. He has 5 pitches in his arsenal. He's got an arm. The thing about him is there's days where he has great ball movement and control, and there's days where he's not very control, and the ball movement's not there. We need him to have that good ball movement with his 2-seam cutter, and great. He's got to be very accurate tomorrow because the Twins have a powerful lineup that can hit home runs like the Yankees have.
Yeah.
So if you can place the ball where you want it,
I would love to see the Twins beat the Yankees because
You just don't like the Yankees. It's okay.
well, I'm just sick of everyone who likes the
It's
Yankees
okay.
always expecting them to win. But
but we haven't won a World Series since 2009.
oh, I'm so sorry, Dan. Oh, it's been 10 years. I'm so sorry.
It's time.
I can't remember if I've ever won a World Series, but I'm really sorry. It's been 10 years.
I'm just saying this
Wait,
right now, real quick.
didn't the Expos win a World Series?
Maybe I don't remember, but it was before I can remember.
It was before our time. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I would love to see the Twins win. I just don't see any way to do. The only way I can see the Twins winning is
at
if
home.
their pitching decides to do so much better than it has been, because that's the reason they're in the playoffs right now is because of their hitting, their home run hitting, in that because they hit basically as many home runs as the Yankees did. But their pitching was, I'm not sure how bad it was. Clearly, it was not bad enough to keep them out, but it wasn't good. And they gave up 10 runs to the Yankees at the Yankee Stadium, which happened. But the Yankees do that. But you gave up 10 runs. That's the most in every single playoff game that's happened so far, by far. The next one was the Cardinals at 7.
The Yankees are an explosive team. That's literally.
I know they're I know they're an explosive team. I just think giving up 10 runs, you're never going to win a playoff game giving up 10 runs. It's just It's just
The
not
Expos have never won a World Series.
Yeah.
Okay, so there. My point is the Expo. Literally, I've never. But I'm sorry, Dan. It's been 10 years since the Yankees won. I know you're desperate.
Road for number 28.
It's like the Patriots going 10 years without that 2007 to 2017 stretch where they didn't win a Super Bowl. Oh my God, I can't believe we haven't won one in 10 years.
Well, I mean, the
proceed to win
Patriots,
2 more real quick for me.
That's a little different though, because
I know it's different, but you get my point. It's like the
Cowboys ain't won one since '96. So
it's like a billionaire crying about not having, not made that big bonus check at the end of the year. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Like, I don't know how to help you on that one.
I don't know how you survive.
All right, but we're getting a little bit too heated on the Twins and Yankees. Let's
I just want to say this right now, real quick. I just want to say this: the man pitching for the Twins, Randy Dobnak, he's got a baller handlebar mustache.
Yeah, he's apparently
got a great mustache.
That dude apparently was a Uber driver last year. So
yeah,
wild that he's starting pitching game 2 again.
And awesome. He's got an arm on him too. I mean, he's a one hell of a pitcher. He really is.
Probably the reason the Twins are in the playoffs, honestly. But okay, so there is
I think the Twins are in the playoffs because they're hitting.
That's
I'm gonna say this right now though. Dan's thing is the Yankees are going to sweep the Twins this series. I'm reading about Randy Dobnak, and he's never played the Yankees, so.
Look, I think it's going to be a really, really close game too. Well, I think it's a lot closer.
I don't think
it's hard to
Yankees
find
score 10 runs.
It's hard to hit off a pitcher who you've never faced. Like your first time through, you're trying to feel him out, whereas he's just like, this is just another batter. Like
exactly.
But the thing is, if you just leave one over the plate, it.
Our
boys,
you can't get anything close, especially at Yankee Stadium when the crowd erupts.
From what I'm reading about how he pitches, he's got a 52.9% ground ball rate.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't throw up high, which is where if you're a home run hitter and one's thrown up
he's
high,
throwing that two-seam that has that crazy movement,
Yeah, he does. And
guys just get on top of
it. If a pitcher can throw a ball and keep it low in the zone,
so we'll see.
That's going to be like that. A pitcher who throws a fastball low in the zone is like anti-home run. That's like the worst for a home run hitter. It's especially a lineup of home run hitters.
Yep.
That's like the worst type of pitcher to play against. So I expect this game to be a lot closer. I expect the Twins to get some more runs than they did. Maybe not 4.
It'll be close.
It'll be around 4, maybe 5. But I think the Yankees are around the Twins score this game, and I think they probably lose this game because their closer is not as good as the Yankees either. But I think they win Game 3 in Minnesota.
Okay. All right. Well, like Dan said, we're giving a lot of love to the Yankees. Let's go back here.
We got to get the Rays and the Astros. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're talking about a sweep, that's probably a sweep.
Yeah, there's no chance the Rays are gonna lose.
The Astros are they've been dominant the past 3 to 4 years, right?
I mean, the Yankees met the Astros in the I guess the conference championship thing before you go to the World Series,
Yeah.
and that was a hell of a game.
It was.
You know, that game is set or 5, I think it was, because the World Series is 7 games. But
Yeah.
the Yankees and the Astros, man, were like it was back and forth like every game. And so I think the Astros are taking that. They lost to Boston last year, so you know they're mad because I truly believe they should not have lost to Boston last year.
I'll just say this, and no offense to any Rays fans who are watching, but you're going against Verlander, Garrett Cole,
Oof.
That's a tough matchup.
back to back. You
Ow.
just got killed by Verlander, and now you have to play Garrett Cole in Houston. I'm sorry. You guys have a decent team. You won the wild card. Good for you. You played a bad wild card team. Let's be honest here. They didn't really have a chance. You have Travis d'Arnaud, who is probably your best hitter. Maybe Yandy Diaz. I'm not sure. You just don't really have much to go for. Now, I'm saying that as a Nats fan, knowing full well my Nats should probably lose to the Dodgers, but the Rays should very well get their asses handed to them by the Astros. And it really shouldn't be close. That's all I got to say.